I might just cover... Oh.
I don't know this lyric, so you're gonna have to help me.
Okay. Just a lonely girl looking for a little fun without a friend in the world.
I don't know any of the
supposed
lyrics.
to find a new one. No.
Queen of Mars.
I was invisible on earth. It only took a magic portal to my soul.
Give me some self-worth.
Cinderella, because she worked for what she got. She wasn't some little hoe mermaid.
Welcome back to the Grantis podcast. My name is Grant Kruger, and I'm a third year at USC. This is the second episode of the podcast, so I'm now officially bringing on guests. It's no longer about me. So today we have Rachel Cheon, who is a fourth year at USC, studying human bio with a minor in occupational therapy. Science!
Close enough.
Wait, why is it OT and then OS?
It's called an OS minor, but it's like occupational science, the study of occupation and occupational therapy.
Okay. Nice. She's also my captain. My captain on the Spirit Leaders.
Woohoo!
She does Scout.
I do Scout, indeed.
Yes.
Science outreach.
Is there any other stuff you want to mention?
You said I was a senior, right?
Yes.
So I will be graduating soon. I guess that's like pretty much it. I don't like do a whole lot.
She is a Leo. No, I'm just kidding. You're not a Leo. What are you? You were born in May. So I actually don't know zodiacs.
I feel like it's like
that well.
obvious.
I don't know the differences between zodiacs. We don't need to go into that though.
Oh, I'm a Taurus.
Taurus! I did know that. Go Taurus. Go Taurus. But yeah, we can just get into it. But like, if there's anything else you want to mention about yourself, like, go ahead. Oh, she's from Oregon. Why didn't I mention that?
Oh yeah, I'm from Beaverton, Portland-ish, Oregon.
Yes. So she's another out-of-stater at USC, which is pretty uncommon.
Yeah.
More uncommon than you'd think, because a lot of people are either from California, or we do have a big international population, believe it or not. So it's pretty rare to find someone who's out of state. But I guess that could be our first topic, honestly, because I was going to ask you about like being from Oregon and out of state and the transition to school. So if you wanted to just touch on that.
Yeah, I feel like being from out of state, I didn't really feel like it didn't make me feel different from everyone else for the first like 3 years I was here. But I feel like this last year especially, I've like felt very like, not excluded, that's not the right word, but like I feel like I'm on the outside of like a big like thing, being on a team that's like 90% California native. So I don't know, I like being from Oregon and I like never shut up about it, but at the same time like I feel like everyone's in on the same things that I'm like kind of not in on.
And it's also like, it's hard to be away from home too, because like it's literally like some people can be like, oh, I just need to drive an hour and I can be home, or like, oh, I went home this weekend to like see my parents, and it's like, damn, like
I know,
wish I could do that.
I
like
know.
And then
or
also
fucking Disneyland. I wanted to go to Disneyland so bad, but we had
yeah.
to fly home after the holiday bowl.
Yeah, it's just little things like that. And then also like missing like the place that you grew up, or like wanting something specific. Like this is just a stupid example, but like I love Sonic, but I cannot get Sonic out here. Like I would have to drive like hours away. Or just like little things like that. Or like Chewy's, like I can't go to Chewy's unless I'm in Texas or like further. Just the places that you miss, the people that you miss. So it does make it a little bit difficult.
It does.
Yeah. And then also like the living here, like finding a place and then like also moving your stuff is like a
transporting your stuff
thing.
is actually like insane.
Yeah.
Like being like, I can't imagine being able to just like drive back and forth from home just to like bring stuff that you need or don't need like multiple times throughout the semester. Because I am in my like, I try to live like as minimally as possible, because I'm always keeping in mind that I'm gonna move out and move home in a few months. So like it also is a big factor in like how I live currently, because I know like I want to minimize the things that I have.
Also, like, you're not, when you're going home, it's not about thinking about like, oh my gosh, I get to see my family. It's like, oh, like how much shit do I have to like pack like to bring home, and like what do I want to bring back? Like you're thinking about just like like stuff constantly.
And taking flights rather than driving too. It's like the TSA
Super
restrictions.
expensive
like,
too.
It's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been able to go home for a single Thanksgiving in all of college. Like, to be fair, I've only been here for 3 Thanksgivings because freshman year was COVID year. But I remember my sophomore year, my first year, like, I guess, like, my first full school year, like, away from home, like, Thanksgiving weekend, like, was rough. Like, I was the only one in my dorm because everyone else got to go home. And there's, like, no one here, and I was so sad.
Yeah. It definitely gets that way. Especially for, like, breaks, too. Like, when everyone else is going out, like, you can't even just, like, hang with your friends. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, it's like everyone's home, and then you're just, like, you have no plans. So it's like...
Yeah.
Whatever. We can move on. So you were a competition cheerleader, and you were also a gymnast.
I was.
So do you want to talk about your experience with that?
Yeah. Okay, so I was a gymnast since I was 3. And so it's been, like, a huge part of my life. And I didn't actually start taking gymnastics seriously until probably, like, 5th or 6th grade because I was just there for the vibes. And then I realized everyone else was, like, moving up levels and, like, getting good. And I was like, wait, shit. Like, maybe I should, like, try to, like, start taking this seriously. And then I was a gymnast up through my freshman year of high school where I finished my level 8 season. That was a really good season, by the way. I was, like, stressed the fuck out, but, like, score-wise and, like, placing-wise, it was really good. But I quit after that because I realized I, like, would not have time to practice, like, how many hours was it? I think it was, like, 25 hours a week of practice, plus, like, competition on the weekends, and I had, like, no friends, and I was like, I can't keep up with my schoolwork with this amount of, like, stuff, and I was, like, injured and whatnot, and so I quit gymnastics, I think, April of my freshman year of high school, and then I tried out for my high school cheer team, like, a month later, so it's, like, tryouts were, like, in the spring, and so I did high school cheer, sophomore, junior, senior year, and then senior year, just for shits and gigs, I did a year of all-star cheer. So in high school, I was a flyer, which I low-key did not like because it was so stressful, and I felt like every time the stunt fell, it was my fault. And, like, I begged to be a base, like, my junior year, but then 2 of our flyers fell out of libs and broke their elbows, so I needed to be a flyer again. So I flew all of high school, and except on my all-star team, I also backed, which is weird because I've been, I think, and now I'm a base in college, but I think now I've been basing for the same amount of time that I would fly, but at the same time, the highest level of stunting I did, I was back. So a little bit of everything, but I definitely like basing most. But I think All-Star Cheer was really cool because, okay, I didn't get to go to Summit because of COVID, which sucked really bad. So I didn't get to do, like, a full season, but it's cool to be on, like, a really big team and, like, where, like, having competitions on, like, a stage where there are lights and stuff rather than just on, like, in a plain, like, high school gym or something. It's, like, a really special experience. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Oh, yeah, one time I touched down on a standing tuck at a competition, and I, like, cried my face off because I felt so bad. So that part was not as fun, but it's definitely a lot of pressure if your team is, like, high achieving and wants to, like, you know, win big competitions, but overall, it was a good experience.
Yay! And now she's on the USC Spirit Leaders with me. I mean, we did, technically, were you signed up for 2 years?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I was.
You were, but, like, the first one was not, like, a...
Wait, no, I wasn't. I think shit, what did I do?
Christina and Kesha were, right?
I sent videos, a tryout video for comp freshman year.
Okay.
And I got, like, an offer to be on the team, but I didn't accept it because we weren't going to be in person.
Did they even do anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, me and Rachel, my freshman year and her sophomore year, we did a season of, like, competition cheer here at USC, but it's not like a school established team. It's like a club team. So it's under, like, rec sports, or, like, you register under rec sports.
I did not know that at the time that I joined the team.
Neither did I. Well, I kind of knew that to a certain capacity, but when I came for the first, like, practice or meeting, I asked if we had, like, because we were paying, like, from what the contract stated, it was, like, a hefty sum of money. So I thought it was going to be, like, that we were going to hire choreographers to do, like, at least our dance portion, and like maybe some like a camp or two. We did get a camp, but like most everything else was completely done by either like teammates or the coaches.
Coach singular.
Coach singular. Well, from a outside perspective, you'd think there would be three coaches, but
Oh.
anyways, actually, we don't have to talk about this too much because like I would want to do like a full like conversation with like Molly and Christina and Kesha,
Yeah.
or just like anyone else who is like in that, because
Yeah.
that whole experience was like crazy. Like I totally actually would not trade it for the world, because that like helped me like
It's the reason
meet.
I'm in Spirit.
Yeah, it helped me like with Spirit. It also helped me like meet some of like my closest friends. Like I got to see a lot of like cool places. So like I can't like argue for too much, but the experience itself was just like crazy. So I think, and also like the reason I don't want to talk about it is because me personally, I don't have anything bad that happened to me, so I wouldn't want to speak on some of the bad things that happened to teammates.
That's a good point.
Rachel could speak on some of them, but
Oh, I mean, yeah, I wasn't mistreated or anything. It was just unfortunate that I got COVID right before nationals, and I couldn't go, and nothing was refundable. So I returned everyone's donations that I collect. Like we had to fundraise a lot of money for competition on top of paying whatever fee. And so I didn't get to go to the competition, but nothing was refundable. So we returned all of the donations I got and paid the full thing out of pocket just to not go. So that was unfortunate.
yeah, there's a lot of like just shady stuff going on with like COVID, shady stuff going on with like money and like leadership. So again, like I don't need to talk too much about it, but there is definitely something to be said about that team.
Yeah, it's a long story.
It is a long story.
Yeah.
But like for me personally, like I don't have a cheer background, so that being my first experience with cheer was like
True.
crazy. But then like joining Spirit directly after was like such a stark difference, especially because like Rachel, Christina, me, Sarah, Anna, all joined Spirit halfway through the year because Spirit had some like people that graduated early, or like halfway through the season. So they like asked competition, or like through Ant, right? Ant
Yeah.
and Molly. Ant and Molly like extended the invitation to everyone to like send in their information to like get it. I don't know. You can explain your tryout process. My tryout process was basically like they emailed me, they asked me if I wanted to be on the team, and asked me for my t-shirt size.
Damn.
I know.
We
So
had to submit videos.
I know. So I was asking about that. So then I sent up a follow-up email. I was like, "Do you mean to learn any dances?" And they're like, "Honestly, no." I was like, okay. I mean, I did learn them eventually. Like I asked for the Google Drive, and I would like learn my dances in my dorm room, but it took me a little bit. But you can talk about your tryout experience.
Yeah, I think it was just that we emailed, I think Audria, and she sent us videos to learn. We learned what is now Fight Song Third Chorus and Industry Baby. And so we had to learn those two dances and submit videos to, I think, Audria and Alex. I don't know if it was actually Audria and Alex or if it was just Audria, but we got in contact with Alex after. Alex, our captain at the time. Audria, our advisor at the time. But yeah, we like submitted our videos. They were like, okay, congratulations. Like, we're going to have you on Spirit for this semester. Because it was technically like a temporary thing. Like
Yeah.
on paper, it was like, we just need filler people for this semester. Because we would need to audition again like a few months later for the next year.
We were also brought in because we had like stunt experience, because at this point Spirit was mostly like more of like a dance and like spirit team, and they had like some stunting, but they weren't doing like as advanced stunts as we do today. So we were brought in as like ringers, so to speak, so that we could like throw up stunts. Like the stunt group was mainly like Molly would back, and then like Ant and Rachel would base under Christina, or like sometimes I would switch in and back for Molly. So then they'd ask us to do like, we did a halftime performance one time, or like we would do like pregame stunts, or like at spring game we did some stunts. So it was like,
Yeah. I feel like that was kind of the start of Spirit, like stunting more. Actually, I don't want to say the start, because I do know that they did some more stunting pre-COVID, and it was really during COVID time that they stopped stunting as much because of like the safety thing. So I think they did do some stuff years before, like maybe like three highs and extensions, maybe some libs.
They did some partnering too.
Yeah. But then there was like this kind of lull in the middle where they weren't really stunting because of COVID.
It's also because like the staff was not as established as it is today. Like the like I don't know how like early our ex stunt coach began stunting, but he didn't.
It was like, I think his first year was Molly's freshman year or sophomore year.
Yeah, so before then, like they might have had some instruction. I'm not sure how it went, but it just like the program took like a little dip for a second, and then we're trying to go like on the upward curve. And it makes it easier now that we're under marching band, so that we get a lot more resources than we're used to, and we're really appreciative of everything we've gotten.
Indeed.
But yeah, just like entering in that like spring semester was crazy. Like the fact that we were preached that the program was supposed to be like a no stress express.
True.
Like because the other team was anything but. Like I felt stressed every single day, like because I kept on thinking about like what we had to do, and I was not in control of it because I wasn't like leadership, but I was like, I knew that I was a teammate and I was gonna have to perform a routine in X number of weeks, and we didn't even have something to put on the floor. So it was that, and then also the fact that like we paid so much money to do the other one, and then to go to a program where everything's basically taken care of for you. Like they're basically like they want you to be on the team, so they want you to like have everything that you need. It was just so
and having
different.
the support even just from Audrea as like a real adult adult staff, even if it's just one person, like an adult staff
even if
member.
there's like a room of 100 people and 99 of them don't believe in you. I was doing the Lady Gaga thing, sorry.
And that, and having like a really competent captain like Alex, like who, like people who will tell you exactly what you need to do and be pretty firm about what is expected of you, but still be so supportive and like make sure you like feel safe and supported, is like, it was such a stark contrast.
I know.
There can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you. But I had this one incredible talent with me.
Sorry. That was a compilation of her saying it for a minute straight. But yeah, just everything, like, it also like helped my college experience, honestly. Like my freshman year, there was a period of time where I genuinely thought like I didn't want to be in college because I didn't think that I was getting the social experience that I needed from it, and like academically I didn't know where I was going, so that helped, like was a part of it. But like spirit and cheer has just helped me like appreciate being at USC so much more. Like again, with all of the people, all the appearances we get to do, it just makes me feel a part of something much bigger than me, and the fact that I get to contribute to it is so meaningful to me.
It definitely also helped me understand like the bigger picture and the culture and the history of USC that I didn't know so much before. And on one hand, like, I don't think it's necessarily all good, because there's definitely like, you know, a little bit of like, I don't want to say racism, but it's just like a lot of rich white people who are in control of a lot of things, and their opinions are kind of what's most important a lot of the times. But like, okay, I didn't mean to get into that, but just in general, like understanding like USC like as a bigger picture outside of just the current student body, so like alumni and donors and like previous, like, I don't know, like sports teams or whatever, there's like a history and like everything that we do. So yeah, that's been really interesting.
You like take it for the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can break away from just like talking points, and we can go into one of like the interview portions.
Okay.
So we're gonna play a little game that I'm gonna try to start. It's called True False. I'm gonna be asking you true false questions, and
About you?
No, about you.
Oh, okay.
And you have to tell me like true or false, and then like you can elaborate on it.
Okay.
Okay. True or false? You. No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to. I'm cutting that. I just wanted to see your reaction.
I would have said false.
Sorry. Okay. Real true or false? So my sources say that you made your sister's forehead bleed because you were a violent child. True or false?
True.
Want to elaborate on that?
So my little sister and I were playing Barbies once when I was like, I don't know, I was like probably like 6 or 7, and she was a couple years younger. And we had this Barbie set. I don't know exactly what like Barbie like set or like, it wasn't from a movie, I don't think, but it was like little like bedroom pop Barbie, and she has like this little butterfly shaped stereo with little buttons you can press, and they play different songs, and it's connected to a string. And so it's butterfly shaped, so it's got some jagged edges. And we were playing Barbie, and I just got really upset with her. So I took the string and I swung the Barbie stereo at her. And yeah, she bled. So I got scared and I hid in the closet, and my parents tried to fix it with a bunch of Band-Aids. But they took her to the ER, and she got like the little surgical glue.
Oh my god. Damn.
Oops.
Okay. Next question. Sources say when you were learning to walk, you were a runner. True or false?
Sort of true. It's less when I learned to walk, I was a runner. More when I learned to... was that right? I think that is also true, but it was also when I learned to crawl. I was a speed crawler. So I grew up in the UT Austin family housing when my dad was getting his PhD. And so it was me and my 2 sisters and my parents. And I've like been on the run since I like learned to crawl / walk. So did they like not lock the doors or something? Because apparently there were multiple occasions where I would just like dip and like leave the house, and like strangers would find me on the street and be like, "Whose are you?" So yeah, that is true, I guess.
Okay. True or false? You rode a unicycle in a parade.
True. I forgot that I did the parade, but I learned. Oh, what picture is that? Where did you get that?
On Facebook.
From whose Facebook?
I don't know. I looked up your name and that popped up, so I was just wondering what that picture was.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So in elementary school PE class, our PE teacher, Mr. Onishi, taught everyone, I think it was the 3rd or 4th grade, how to unicycle. So in his little like storage room, he had a whole closet of tiny unicycles so he could teach all of us how to ride them. I don't think everyone learned how to ride it, but everyone had the opportunity to try, and I'd say at least like 50% of the class like picked up the unicycle.
That's so funny.
And so we did like a parade. I think we've also done like the Trailblazers pregame shows with our PE classes, and they roll out like people on stilts and people on unicycles. They had panel mats. I think I did gymnastics like one time. But anyways, we did a parade. I remember there were a couple of kids who were like really good at the unicycle. Have you seen a giraffe unicycle before?
Is it like the really tall ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like unicycles where the wheel is on the bottom that's connected to like I don't even know how they get up there, but it's like the seat and the pedals are here where they can pedal it. That moves the wheel down here. And so it's like these like 4th graders on these big ass unicycles. I couldn't ride that one, but my dad also got me my own unicycle at home, and they only sold like adult sized unicycles that he could find. So he like DIY'd it and like sawed it to make it like shorter so I could ride it. But yeah.
Nice. Okay, let me see what my next one is. True or false? You used to pogo stick a lot and ate shit one time.
True. Do you have any false questions on here?
We'll see.
Okay. That is true. I really liked to ride my pogo stick as a kid. I don't know if you know this, but there's like 2 settings on the pogo stick where you can have this little attachment. So like the pogo stick is just like a stick, right? Mm-hmm. But then you can have this attachment that like adds this kind of like dome shape at the bottom to make it like easier to ride.
Okay.
So I would do that one a lot, but also I'd sometimes do it just the plain pogo stick. And I was riding, I think, just the plain pogo stick. in my garage. And sometimes, there are like leaks in the garage. Like sometimes they're just like puddles that form.
Yeah.
Like, so I like made the active decision. I was like, I wonder what would happen if I like rode my pogo stick in that puddle.
Oh my God.
So I was like riding my pogo stick and I like made my way over and I totally ate shit and my my front 2 baby teeth just like knocked in. And my and Haley, my little sister, she came. I think I was like frying or something, and she like came. She opened the door of the garage and she was like, and she ran to go get my mom, and I went to the hospital. I don't really remember. I don't think I was actually like knocked out, but I do remember just like coming to in like a little hospital bed with a little vial of my teeth next to me. So.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if this one's true, actually. True or false, you pulled down your pants one time to use the restroom and forgot they were there.
Did I tell you that?
No. When was this? Were you little?
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Wait, who'd
Okay.
you get this information from?
I asked Haley and Sophia. That's also where I got the picture.
Oh.
I got this one too. And then this one.
I don't even have that picture.
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Is that a fire?
Probably.
Okay.
We used to go camping a lot. That is true.
She told me you were 15 when that happened, though.
There's no way.
Wait, let me read it back.
There's no way. But I will say, though, I was kind of like the family comedian growing up.
Wait, it says, one time she went to use the toilet, pulled down her pants, and forgot them there, but that was in childhood. She was like 15.
That's a lie.
Okay.
I had to have been like in middle school at the latest. But okay, I will say though, I feel like I've sort of been like the family comedian since I was little. Like I like to make my family laugh and they would say that I'm like so funny. So sometimes the things that I did like weren't totally like accidental. Like sometimes I was just kind of like doing it to be funny. Like I feel like that incident I remember, like I don't think it was totally intentional, but I don't think it was totally unintentional either. It was just kind of like, I think I like I got up to leave from the bathroom without my pants and I was like, but I didn't go back to get them because I thought it'd be funny. Like
Okay. I don't know if I believe that, but anyways. Now we can talk about let's talk about the Victorian, because the last episode, where I left off, it was literally the night after we went out in WeHo, but the following night, I think that was the night that like I had a game and like then we went out to the Victorian and Rachel was there this time.
yeah.
What was I even going to talk about? Oh, we can talk about just like the whole experience. So, because it's my first time at the Victorian.
Mm-hmm.
So we got there and we waited outside and then we got in. It was, where did we go first? We were just on the first floor, no?
We went to the bathroom first.
Oh, we went to the bathroom first. So I was waiting out there for a while. People sweat a lot.
Yeah, Loki stank.
It was stinky.
Like it was like a lot of BO.
And those bottle service girls were like waving their flashlights in my eyes. I was like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
it's so bright, bro. Like,
Do they do it? Like I still don't get it. Do they do that to tell you to like move out of the way?
I don't know. They're like walking around. They're like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, anyways, we went down to the basement. That was pretty chill. I got some pictures. Rachel got a picture of me after I drank my AMF because that shit was strong.
Yeah.
It was like all alcohol. There was no like mixer in sight.
It looked like the the Snapchat filter.
Yeah, it was rancid, bro.
No, yeah, I took one
Crazy.
sip. I only had vodka the whole night. I took one sip of Madison's AMF, like a tiny baby sip, and I could like taste the tequila in my mouth after. And I was like, this is disgusting.
It was a lot. But yeah, the bartender was chill. She was really
She was really
lit.
nice.
She gave me a free birthday shot.
It was more like 2. It was like a lot.
It was a lot. She was like, poured it. And I couldn't even take it, bro. Like, I have a video of me taking it, like, but the thing about drinking alcohol out of a cup is I feel like it spreads it out in your mouth so that you can't, like, you can't take it easier. If it's in a shot glass, like, I can do a shot glass. I can throw it back. But when it's in a cup, like, and it's that much liquor,
Sometimes I spill it too because it
goes down the side of your mouth. So I took a big gulp and I like held it into my mouth. So I was
Yeah.
literally just tasting it. I was like, let me just,
Yeah.
oh,
Uh-oh.
sorry. So yeah, I just like I held it in my mouth, so I was fully tasting it, and I was like, well, I just have to swallow it now. So
Yeah. I have to do that sometimes too, because I literally will like just gag and spit it out if I don't like give myself a second. If I try to force it down too fast, it doesn't work
it
sometimes.
was too much. But yeah, I took it in 2 gulps, and then I left some alcohol in the cup, and I felt bad, but I was like, let me throw it down. And then I turned around and I proceeded to take like really weird photos of Rachel and Madison, where they like threw their hair to the side, and Madison was like, "When did you take this picture?" Yeah, her text in the Uber were really funny. I'll ask her if I can have permission to put the screenshots up here. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been that drunk before because I mentioned it before where I can't take like alcohol too much or else I'll get sick, but like I feel like this night it was a little bit more spread out, but like the end result was a little much. But I got back and Rachel was here and she was sitting in this chair and I was just sitting in my bed. I was like just staring straight ahead.
I kept asking if you were okay, and you were like, yeah.
Yeah, there was one point where I was like bent over and I was praying and I was like swallowing because like do you know when you're like you feel like you're about to throw up but like you're just swallowing saliva like profusely? That's what I was doing. I was like,
you should have just gone and thrown up. It makes you feel better.
No, I didn't want to. I was like, I'm just gonna keep it down because I had Taco Bell on the way, so I was like, I'm not gonna get to eat my Taco Bell if I throw up.
Yeah, and I was like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, you're not nauseous or anything? No, I'm not. I was like, okay, you're breathing really loud. I know. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just praying. And then a few minutes later, it's like, yeah, I was praying because I thought I was gonna die. Like,
but yeah, then the Taco Bell got here. Oh,
it was so good.
It was so good. Like I literally thought like if you've ever seen that American Horror Story episode with like the tapeworm, that's literally what it felt like that like blind hunger where you're just like you're eating and you're like sticking your fingers in your mouth and shit and you're like licking it off of like anywhere the food goes. I was like licking the paper. I was like, this is so good. But yeah, that was a crazy night.
It was fun.
It was also the longest day ever because like the fact was I don't think I got to eat anything in between because we had a clinic at 1 p.m. that we had to do or that we got to do. And it went until like game time. So then we went like straight to the game practically.
Oh.
Did we?
We would stop by Madison's to drop off our stuff.
Yeah, we went to Madison's to drop off our stuff, but like the most we ate was like a Tim Tam.
True, that was really good.
The Tim Tam was good.
I'm Ann Reardon.
Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon and today we're making a giant Tim Tam.
Welcome back to How to Cook That. But yeah, that's like all we had. So like I think that's why I was so hungry. And also probably why I got as drunk as I did. Because I was literally like I hadn't eaten anything since before 1.
Yeah.
And we went until like 2 a.m.
Did you have pizza?
I had a slice.
Yeah,
because
there wasn't a lot.
everyone took it. Like when I got to it, there was 1 slice left and someone was like, you can have it. I'm like, thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. I'm trying to go through this in like the most methodical way, but this is all over the place. I thought we could pick a few echo chamber phrases to go through.
Okay.
So basically, the story behind this, because I do want to do an episode with you and Christina one time, because I think just the 3 of us together, it's like the stupidest conversations ever. Basically, fall of my sophomore year and Rachel's junior year, I stayed at her house for band camp because my place was not ready to move in yet, and she was so gracious with letting me stay on her couch.
It's definitely a surface.
It was so comfortable.
Wait, really?
No, because remember, where did we eat? Or no, I just ate like a kava bowl or something, and then I passed out on your couch.
Oh.
And I was dead asleep, like on her couch, and she was just watching like something on her phone in her room. This was at the point where me and Rachel, like, we were friends, but we weren't like as close as we are now. But she just came out of her room, she just yelled, she's like, I'm so bored.
I didn't know you were.
I woke up, I was like, so yeah, that was funny. But throughout that week, like, because Christina, did she stay there a couple nights when I was there, or did she stay there when I had already left?
I think there was some overlap.
Okay, there might have been some overlap, but for that entire week, basically, Christina and I were just living rent-free in Rachel's house. And we said the same, like, 12 things over and over again, like... Even at band camp, not even when we were alone, like around other people.
So annoying.
Everyone like hated it. No, not everyone hated us, but like they definitely thought you guys are funny.
That was a really good impression.
Kimye was probably like, I hate, like, why are they on this team?
No, like Kimye is like a fully like fledged adult too, and we're just like,
hey. So yeah, we basically made a shared notes app of all the phrases we say because like I don't think I'm as bad at this now, but at that period of time I was in my like repeating things over and over again, like arc. Like there were periods of time where I would get a phrase, I would repeat it nonstop for at least 2 days before I would like move on to the next phrase.
yeah.
So we just kept a list of all the things we would
There's
say.
so many.
Pick your favorites.
Oh my god. Okay. Like silently and then reveal or what?
You can just like say them as you go.
Okay. Wait, this one isn't a phrase, but wait, actually I don't know if I can say this.
What is it? Oh, bleep it.
The bridge.
You can say it. It's not that like you don't have to explain it though.
Okay. The bridge is more of a facial expression than something we say out loud.
It's like
It's too good.
there's not much to cover with that. But if you know, you know.
Bee soup.
Be
That's a good one
soon.
too.
I just wanna dance.
Oh, just put it in my fanny pack. I like that one because you can apply it to different contexts.
This is true. Yeah, when we were at the first day of camp, Christina was wearing a t-shirt with nothing under it but pasties. So, but it was hot, so she was sweating. She's like, my pasties are falling off. I was like, just put them in my fanny pack. Dead serious. She like takes them off and like hands them to me, and I was just like. So then later we were filling out these like questionnaires, and someone was like, "Do you have a pen?" And I was about to be like, "The pasties." Get ready with me for my 23rd birthday dinner.
I like all the Kimye ones. Wait, does Kimye know? I think Kimye knows.
She knows.
Basically Kimye was a
Our
senior.
mother.
Yeah, our mother, a senior on the team last year, who she was at USC at first, and then she went to Louisville to be on their cheer team, and so she's like crazy good, and literally like beautiful. She's actually perfect. Like, that's not relevant, but she was definitely like sick of our shit, but she kind of has like a sassy like vocal fry type of voice, so it kind of starts with like us being annoying at band camp and her going, "You guys are funny." That was a really good impression, but she's definitely like sick of our shit.
Yeah.
And she also like would do this thing where she would go, "No, yeah," and she was pre-dental, and so we made like these scenarios of her being a dentist.
She also loves the color pink.
Or an orthodontist being like, "Say ah."
Or like, what color do you want for your braces? Personally, I love pink.
No, yeah, no popcorn,
No
no
bubble
bubble gum.
gum. My favorite was because she said like, oh, that was a good impression because we were doing like Ariana Grande. Like, oh, what was that?
Is that a tattoo?
Is that a tattoo? Oh, it's a birthmark.
Oh, sorry, I can't see. Ah.
Oh my god, hi! Hi, what's your name? Oh my god, that's a really cute name. Wait, is that a tattoo? It's a birthmark. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't see.
She would turn around. She's like, that was a good impression. So we were thinking of the scenario of like when you get like your retainers or like when you get like an impression, like a silicone impression. So we were like, that was a good impression. Like pulling it out of your mouth. That's like elite humor. There's layers
No, that
to
was so good.
that. Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, are you Army? What?
Huh. This was in the airport when we were, I think it was when we had just landed in Utah, right?
No, it was LAX. So
Oh, was it?
because we were going up the little escalator
Oh.
to Southwest or whatever.
Yeah, just like with no context, Grant says to me, "Are you Army?" And I go, "Huh?" And I look over and he's like zero context.
I don't know why I said that, honestly. I think maybe because I was like thinking of like dynamite or something. Don't look me up and down, you horse. That one's a good one.
That's a good one too. Oh, there was a while that we would just quote the entire BTS meal, like McDonald's BTS meal ad.
Ew. Yeah,
the
we're
whole
here
thing.
for the BTS meal. Like with the treble turned up.
Chicken man nuggets.
And Cajun.
And one more thing.
Two more things.
Two more thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember the rest. We still say that you should probably eat.
Yeah.
We say that in...
Push Your Grandmother Down is really good. That one was good. Oh, Bieber. That one is so
Bieber
good.
is actually elite.
Because Rachel's sister name is Haley. So, like we were talking at band camp. Like she was wondering like where Haley was. So she was like, oh, like.
I was like looking up her location.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder where Haley is.
So then I said the last name of like one of our teammates because one of our teammates was also named Haley. So I was like, oh, blank.
And Christina goes, Bieber?
No, none of those. So, yeah.
I also like Shit in Her Backpack and Push Your Grandmother Down. They're kind of, along the same vein. Push Your Grandmother Down, as in from iCarly. Shit in Her Backpack is from my from my high school cheer team, and we had like a group chat. Basically, we were all beefing with our coach for some reason, and we had a group chat. I don't think it was the whole team. It was like a group of people on the team that were basically just talking shit about the coach. I personally was not that involved, I will say. And someone made a joke that they were gonna poop in our coach's backpack. And she found out about the group chat, and we got in so much trouble. And like later, people were like, "Oh, she's mad that we were gonna poop in her backpack." But yeah, so now in like that scene in iCarly where she goes like, "What? So what should I do? Push your grandmother down." You can also say "shit in her backpack." So anytime someone asks what they should do, the answer is either push your grandmother down or shit in her backpack.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
California.
The South Park version of California.
Nice to the homeless.
That also goes to where I was trying to figure out how the beginning of the California Love like dance went because that's one of our fillers. So I text Rachel and Christine. I'm like, oh, how does the beginning of California Love go? And then Rachel texts back, it's California Love. But like
the music emojis.
That's not what I meant. But yeah, there's definitely a lot in here.
Oh, we still say Kusi.
Yeah.
Kusi, aka I can't say cookie anymore. I don't think I've literally ever said
Cookie. It's either cocky or Kusi. There's no in between.
Like even to people who don't know the joke, I say Kusi, and I just hope they know what I mean.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Who added calling on the boobsters?
I did not add that.
Who said that?
I didn't add that. That was not me. Okay. We can move on though because there's a lot. There's a lot in there. But yeah. So next hold up. Next segment is going to be rapid fire. I'm going to ask Rachel a bunch of rapid fire questions. You have to like come up with your answer like quick.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay.
There's going to be 10 questions. Just think of the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Are you ready? What is the best Victoria song?
Begging on Your Knees.
Who is your favorite short king?
Josh Hutcherson.
What is your dream vacation destination?
Ooh, anywhere tropical. I don't care.
Okay. Who's your BTS bias?
Wait, shit. I don't know. I'll say V.
Okay. What is your go-to Subway order?
I have not been to Subway recently. Just like anything turkey, maybe like a classic like turkey sandwich.
Any vegetables?
Pickle.
Pickle.
Lettuce. Tomato.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. DIY Diane, Sales Rock Sally, EBT Eileen, or Food Stamp Francis?
Food stamp Francis.
Okay. If money were not a consideration, what would you spend the rest of your life doing?
Learning. I would be in school forever.
Oh, okay. What is the last book you read? No matter how old.
Do audiobooks count?
Sure.
Wait, shit, what's it called? I'm Thinking of Ending Things. It's really good.
Think what?
I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of a book and then.
Oh, no, that's the name of the book.
Okay. What would be your death row meal?
Any sort of sushi roll that has eel sauce on it. Shit, I don't know. White cheddar Cheeto puffs. A blueberry matcha from Dulce. And I need a dessert. Kusi.
Any particular kind?
Chocolate chip.
Okay. And then last question. What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go?
Wait, I don't even remember what the...
She's like, oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know what she says. Okay, that's it. Yeah, well, yes.
I don't know what you mean there, babes. Sorry.
Oh, Adele.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Peaches version. R.I.P. Actually, I don't know if I should say that. Should we go into our obsessions?
Sure.
Wait, actually, no. We should end off with that. Let's do our soapboxes.
Okay.
Do you want me to start so we can sandwich them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
First one, slow walkers with the damn umbrellas. If it's raining outside, I need you to walk a little faster because we're both trying to get places, but I'm not trying to be wet for longer.
True.
So why are people walking like on a sidewalk with a big ass umbrella? Like, I'm trying to get past you.
Or if you're in a line of like 3 people, like taking up the whole sidewalk, like...
And it's like they're walking in the part that doesn't have the puddles. I'm like, I will walk faster and still avoid the puddles. Like, I need you to walk a little bit faster on land that is not completely dry so that I can like pass you. Yeah. So that's my number one.
Mm-hmm. I think mine are a little bit like longer winded, but I'll try to keep it short. My soapbox or hot take is I genuinely think I'm a misandrist, like unironically. Like, there's just so many reasons. And literally today I was walking back from physical therapy because my back fucking hurts. I'm walking home, like writing down all of my PT exercises into my notes app from like the email, and I literally like from the roof of a construction site get whistled at, and I don't look up. Because at first it was just like, I don't know how to whistle, so I can't like imitate it. But it was just like one whistle, and then I didn't react, and it did it again with like the cartoonish whistle. You know what I mean? That. I was like, my back hurts. Like, I don't want to be whistled at right now. So yeah, I think men should die. Oh.
Wait, that was like the... Wait, say that again? Sorry.
No, I can't. I didn't mean to say it. It will be... Yeah, I'm just like frustrated with like men
Valid.
in general.
That goes into my next topic. I think everyone should sit down to pee. Personally, that is me. I don't think... Okay. In public, urinals, they're fine. Like, but homes don't have urinals. Do you know what I'm saying? So why are you standing up to pee? Yeah.
No, my dad isn't allowed to stand up to pee either.
That's what I think, because, okay, for one, it's like more comfortable. Like, you get a little sitting break. Like, if you're on your feet all day, why wouldn't you want to sit to pee? Second of all, it reduces like cleanup. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like if you're peeing in the toilet, like the splatter gets on the floor and then you have to like wipe it up. Like,
okay,
this is not directed at anyone in particular. But like you have to like wipe it off the floor. If I took a blacklight to that toilet, damn, there'd be splatters everywhere. I pee sitting down. It's more comfortable. I can have a little rest.
I've tried to pee standing up before.
With a shiwi? Or just like in general?
What's a shiwi?
It's like the thing that you can like use to like direct the pee to the
Oh
toilet
no,
standing
like
up.
when I was a kid I would just like try it. Except I wouldn't actually, because I would get scared, so I would just like hover over the toilet facing forward and like
I see.
squat.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's just like cleaner, I feel.
I agree.
Personally.
My dad lives in a house. He's the only man in the house. He also grew up with 3 sisters, so I don't know what the rule was for him growing up, but he's not allowed to be standing up.
I also feel like it takes less energy. Like, yeah, you have to sit down and then stand up, but also like you don't have to deal with the thing of like lifting up the toilet seat and then like putting it back down.
True.
Like you can just leave it down the whole time. Anyways, do you have a next one?
My next one, I refuse to go on first dates with people. Actually, period. That's kind of an issue for me, actually. Like,
How so?
I don't go on dates because I refuse to go on a first date with someone that I don't already know, because there's just so much that could go wrong.
I see
that
what you
like
mean.
Mostly that I'm afraid that I won't like the other person, and that I'll get icked out somehow. Like, if you pull up in like sandals, like the chances are low but never zero, you know? Or if like he doesn't pay. Also, this is not from experience. I've literally never been on a first date other than like maybe once in high school, like a legitimate proper date. I don't think I have. Yeah, but like it's scary because expectations are high. The bar is high, and if you don't meet the bar, either by not being like a good enough conversationalist, or if I decide that you're ugly, or or if like I don't like what you're wearing. Like I sound like a terrible person, but like there's so many, like my brain is constantly looking for like reasons to say no. And so like if I find one and I decide after a first date that I don't want to like continue whatever this is, like then that means like I have to go back and say that, and I have to like, then I'm creating an enemy, like, or like I'm creating someone that like might not feel nicely about me, which I don't want to do. So I'd rather just like not do it at all.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah. My next one is, why are you messaging me unprofessionally when you are at a higher position than I am?
Oop.
This goes to my internship. Like, I've messaged so many people over Teams. Like, here's the thing. Like, over email, sure, fine. Like, there's a certain like etiquette with emailing, and I feel like everyone like, what's the word, like caters to that, like the fact that you need to like format an email properly. But even over Teams, why are you sending me like super unprofessional like messages? Like, just like I've heard from people like that are like cussing, or like they'll be like LOL, or like or like, oh, there's this one lady that at my work, she's super like mean, and like I don't like working with her. She'll send like ... dots, and I'm like, why are you sassing me? She'll be like, I don't think that's how we're supposed to do this ...
Ellipses
I'm like,
are actually like,
and I'm literally like, I just turned 21, and you're putting in like how many years of this company? Like, why are you talking to me like that?
Ironically, I add like 12 of them to express awkwardness.
But like, if
it's
an
three
adult,
dots, I'm not taking
you're
it.
done. As an adult too. And then the other thing was that like, someone at my work, I was trying to explain to them like, because, okay, so the backstory of it was basically like, I ended up doing this like testing, this substantive testing that I wasn't supposed to be doing because the task asked for it, but apparently I wasn't supposed to do it. But how would I have known that? So I basically did work that I wasn't supposed to do, and I sent it to someone that was in charge of the task, and they were basically like, oh, you weren't supposed to do this. And I was like, oh, well, can't we just use that testing since it's correct anyways? And they're like, no, like, you basically just did the work, but we're throwing it away. And I was like, I don't care, like, I'm still getting hours for it, but like,
Sorry.
why would you throw away the testing that I just did if it's all correct, and you just like are going off the fact that I wasn't supposed to do it? And then they sent back like, don't worry, we'll figure it out, nobody died. What? Like, I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying, like, I'm saving you money. Like, I'm charging hours. Why would you charge someone else hours for doing the same job that I just did? So I was like, you're literally like,
bruh.
And this person was probably like pushing 50. I was like, you're
actually
twice my
crazy.
age and you're messaging me like that. I need you to stop.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Yeah.
That's pretty much it for me.
Okay.
But,
Then I have one more.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A was onto something with being closed on Sunday. Let me tell you why. Yes, they are a religious company, and that's why they're closed on Sunday, because you have to keep holy the Sabbath day. But they're also like business geniuses, because they're creating a level of scarcity. Because I can't tell you the amount of times I've craved Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. They knew what they were doing. Because as soon as Monday comes, I'm getting Chick-fil-A. I need to check the numbers on
I
that.
haven't gotten Chick-fil-A in a really long time. Is the one at Tuscany still open?
Yeah, it's open. It's open. Because they renovated. So, yeah.
I also haven't gone to Chipotle in a while either.
I have. I've gone to Chipotle very recently. I love eating out. And yeah, we'll just close off these soapboxes with a few other messages, not aimed at anyone in particular. Stop changing my thermostat without asking me. Please wipe up your pee off the floor if it splatters. Please flush the toilet if you didn't hear my message from last week. Wipe your crumbs off the counter after you make a slice of toast. I think that's everything, actually. So
The piss one.
go piss, girl. Not on the floor. We can move into current obsessions to close this out. I'll try to talk about mine quick after Rachel does hers, because we're not short on time. Like, I can go over an hour, but I'll just keep mine short because I've talked a lot.
Yes, my first one is New York Times crosswords.
Yum.
I don't have the subscription, but I just discovered if you search New York Times crossword archives, you can't access like the big page where it shows you all of them, but sometimes in the search results it'll just show you random ones and you can play them. Number 2 is spirit and us having a new coach and getting to learn new skills and go through proper progressions to actually like learn to do skills correctly. I love Sophia, my flyer. She's so funny. And as of yesterday, I like saying anything but the foot challenge because apparently I can grab anything but the foot. Number 3 is science. I'm so excited about like learning stuff lately. Like I love all of my classes and I'm learning so much interesting stuff that I like came to college to learn, and it feels very rewarding. And I also really like the Huberman Lab podcast. It's by Andrew Huberman, who's I think a professor of neurology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine. And he basically makes podcast episodes about just like the science behind like different like life optimization things. So it's really like concrete but also like super applicable to everyday life. Number 4 is Sims 4 YouTube videos. I like watching people build things and also play challenges. Number 5 is yawning loudly. Sometimes when it's not appropriate, I just can't stop doing it. Whenever I have to yawn, I'm adding like the oh! So, and I just added this one, but USC women's basketball and Juju Watkins. I think they're so cool.
Nice. I'll do mine. That was good. I need to like think about that because those are more unconventional obsessions that I didn't think about.
Oh, really?
No, because like that was like a good use of like that, because that's what I would want to do, but most of mine are like food or like.
That's okay. I took
media.
bread off of mine.
Oh.
Because it was it was too long.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll start with number 1, The Bachelor. Christina is not making me. I get to scurry over to her place and watch The Bachelor every Tuesday with her and Brie. And it's really a dramatic season. Like actually, like the girls are fighting, and I actually screamed at the last episode. I feel like you should know who got eliminated, but wait, do you care if I spoil it?
I mean, I've seen clips.
Okay. Basically, like, what's her name? Jess got sent home early because she confessed that she was falling in love with Joey, and Joey was like, I'm not having it. Leah got sent home. Who's the another
Peep the nails.
person? Peep the nails. Peep the dress. Yeah. Peep the hair. I've been saying that a lot. Who's the other person that got eliminated?
Was it Sydney?
Who is that?
Wasn't she the bitch that was like her and Leia were like would always talk shit about Maria together?
No, I think she got eliminated before. It was someone more notable.
I don't know who got sent home when.
That got straight up eliminated. But I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was the Asian girly. I don't remember what her name was. She looked really bad this episode. Like her hair was really gross.
Wait,
like,
is Jen still in?
Yes.
I've been following her on TikTok for the longest time because she's a PA
so
student.
cute. Like her banter with Joey is excellent.
Really?
Like she is masterful.
I've like been watching her on TikTok because she's like in PA school.
I know, but Christina keeps on saying like, oh, she needs to brush out her curls. And I don't know the difference, but apparently she does. But yeah, her banter with Joey is really masterful. And him and Maria is also really crazy to watch. Like it's scary almost to watch like these pairings that are so compatible. Do you know what I'm saying? Like me like seeing that and just being like, wow, that's real. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very masterful. Then Christina tried to get me hooked on the TikTok series Who the Fuck Did I Marry? It's just this lady who's talking about this yeah.
I know, I watched a summary of it.
Her ex-husband who did a bunch of crazy stuff. I did hear the full summary. I got to part 25 out of like 52 or something. They're like 10-minute videos, but I had to stop because I couldn't, like my TikTok turned off the playback speed thing. So I can't watch videos in 2x speed anymore, which is what I was doing. So I would have finished it if it hadn't turned off, but now I can't finish it because I can't listen to something. It's not 2x speed. Cinnamon roll popcorn from Trader Joe's actually hit this past week. I got a bag and I made that spread out. It was so good.
Yum.
Super yummy. I'm back on my salmon bowl stuff. I did tuna bowls for a week, but I went back to salmon because I think I like salmon.
Where do you get your salmon from?
Trader Joe's.
Is it like canned?
No, it's you go into like the meat section and they have like barbecue cut fillets.
Oh.
So they have 2 big fillets. It's usually around $10 for 2 though.
Okay.
So I get 4 for the week, and that's like all my protein, besides like turkey for my sandwiches. But And then lastly, for like music, I started listening again to Conan Gray. I was a Conan Gray stan back in the day because I used to watch his YouTube channel, and then when he started music, I was like, wow, his music is really good. And when I say I watched his YouTube channel, I mean I was obsessed with him, like actually crazy.
Me
I
with
tried to
Chris
be
Vaughn.
him. Oh, where was I at? Oh yeah, I was obsessed with him. I tried to be him. Like it was during that art ho phase. You know what I'm talking about? That was
The
a crazy
yellow
phase.
Catkins.
Yup. Like. So yeah, I was obsessed with him, and I would like follow his vlogs. And when he went to like UCLA, sucks, fours down. And then I started listening to his music. Sunset Season is lit boots. Kid Crow is lit boots. I stopped listening after that point. So I didn't listen to Super 8,
I think it's called Super Ache.
whichever one is the heart one. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
listen to that one, but I'm back on like listening to his original stuff, just because it's really like
I heard
really
Super Ache is good.
nostalgic.
I like Disaster on that one.
I haven't listened to it. I know it like that. But yeah, I heard he's not nice though.
Oh, really?
I met him at a meet and greet, but I think meeting someone at a meet and greet is different from meeting them out in
Yeah.
public.
Dang.
But yeah, I heard that he was not nice, so people were concerned when he was hanging, or when like he and Olivia Rodrigo were like really rubbing elbows, because they were like, I think he's gonna rub off on her, and I was like,
Dang.
but I don't see why he wouldn't be nice. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I
Yeah.
feel like his upbringing leads him to be nice.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, that is pretty much it, honestly, for this
Yay.
episode. Thank you so much for being here, Rachel.
Of course.
As usual, if you have anyone that you want to see on this podcast or anything that you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. If you're not on YouTube, make sure to rate this podcast and recommend it to your friends. Other than that, thank you so much for listening, and tune in next week for the next episode. Bye.
She wasn't saying, oh my God.
Girl. That was a lot. Wow.
That was fun.
Wow, Robin, that was a lot.
Is that the hairstylist?
Did you just swing on me? Ew, Robin, that was so fucking disgusting. You just made me waste product. This is literally Shailene Woodley as a hairstylist.
Are you gonna fucking hit me? Robin, get the fuck out. Oh, get out. Here, let me get this one.
Oh my god.
Ew, Robin, that was fucking disgusting. You just made me waste product.
Oh my god, you're going to have a lot of stress in my life.
Robin, that was a lot, Robin. I'm sorry, Robin.
Please.
No, Robin.
Please.
Oh, it's still recording. Oh, why did we record?